Hello and welcome to my island, Soda. I wanted to show you guys my unicorn track that I have been working on literally since before I even finished pulling for the outfit. I've been working on this every single day for 3 straight months now, and I finished it just in time for my birthday this weekend. So I'm gonna put the scheme code below in the description so that you guys can check it out for yourself as well if you want. I'm also gonna put my current friend code. I'm always open to adding people as friends so that they can come visit. So if that code is expired in the future, just drop a comment and I'll reply with my friend code if I have space available still, which I probably will. Um, but yeah, I would love for you guys to add me and come visit for yourself and perhaps even give me a little item for my island for my birthday, perhaps? Anyway, so yeah, 3 straight months of grinding to get this island done, and I'm really, really proud of it. This was my first island that I've worked on, so I hope you guys will really like it. Um, okay, first of all, please ignore the parts of the roof that aren't overlapping nicely. That is literally the border of the buildable area, so I can't help that. By the time I realized the house was too far over and I wasn't gonna move the whole thing. Yeah, so here's the entrance, here's my main house. I'll show the inside off at the end because I want to show the actual track itself first. So we've got a little welcome sign here. Come on in this way. There's a little seating area to hang out. There's lots of photo areas on this island, starting with the unicorn prop itself. It felt only right for this to be front and center. There's some beautiful trees and stuff behind it to take beautiful photos. I would love to see people post snapshots on my island. That would make me very happy. There's also another little seat here. I'm going to go around the track on my unicorn first. Now, if you do come visit and you don't have a unicorn, this track does work with the bike. So even if you only have the bike, feel free to come visit anyway. Or just come visit to take a look and run around by hand if you want. So, alright, here's the entrance. And let's go. So we got the first jump, comes through this forest, over this little hill, over that sneaky little water jump, through this little Ling area. We come through these cliffs, into a water area, and then we go through the house, around, up a hill. Oh, that was a bad jump. Then we jump over the area we ran between earlier. Down here. And the last jump. And then if you wanted to, you could keep going again. So that's the track itself. So we start off with this little entranceway here and a little arrow so you know which way to go, which way to start. There's a nice little pathway that leads to the first jump. On the left here I have a sneaky little area for my animals. And then come this way, up through the first jump. This is a little hill. We've got a sneaky little photo area right here just past these little pillars. So if you wanted to come and take photos here as well, this is a nice little spot. Back onto the track, we've got our little sheepy, another little jump, and like I mentioned, this one is a water jump. Got over this one, we've got the nice little Ling area. There's a lot of areas on this island where you would theoretically like sit and watch all of the horses go past while they're racing, you know? So this is one of those sorts of areas. And a nice little photo spot here as well. Then we come along this way. areas, maybe just because it took me the longest to get everything in the right place. I'm still not totally happy with the positioning, but it's pretty good. I think it's as good as I can get it. But yeah, we've got a little water wheel and an archway, some nice rocks and stuff, and another lit up jump. Got some stuff to separate. These little fences that I have everywhere, you would not believe how many of these I had to make to get this island going. I think it was like 400 of these little flags that I made. It's a little bit obnoxious. So then we run through here. We've got some little special paintings from the dungeons. I just got the Soul Tide dungeon picture and I want to put it up, and I literally am at the maximum area furniture. So just the 3 dungeons for now, I guess, until they hopefully raise the load limit. Oh, I forgot a very special feature down here. I've actually got a little stable in here as well. So you can see it's got little gates that would be closed. There's a little area where they can poke their head out into the garden. Got a little trough and what would be a hanging hay bag and a light that I never turned on apparently, which I guess will never turn on because I can't seem to reach it. Okay, well, yeah, a little water trough, hanging bag, a little ball they can play with, and a little peek into the inside of the house, which I thought it would be cute that, you know, I mean, it's not practical because this is completely open. I wanted to put some windows in here or something. But you know, it's kind of cute that you can see your horse in the stable from inside your house. Okay, moving on. So, we make our way through here and we have another photo spot. I'm a big fan of this one, to be honest. So this is from the fairy set. I'm actually a day 1 player, so I pulled for the fairy set when it first came out and then got the item when it came through the second time, so that was pretty exciting for me to just receive that without having to pull any extra. We come through this way up onto the hill, another little sitting area, over another jump, and then I really like this area as well. I like how the grass kind of pokes out so it kind of looks like more aged and stuff. Like I could have raised it a little so that wouldn't poke through, but I actually like the way it pokes through. It looks nice. So we jump over, and then it comes around here, and then it goes back to just natural terrain. So here we've got another little sitting spot where you could sit and watch things go past, and another sneaky photo spot in here with one of the new items. God, I'm realizing now this island makes it look like I spend a lot of money. I'm just a little dolphin. I'm not a full-time whale. I promise. I don't have that kind of money. Wish I did. I wish I did. Everybody follow me so I can become a content creator and get whale money. Okay, so we make our way through here. We've got the big giant tree that you get when you get your home island. We have the swing from the Firefly set. If you couldn't tell, I really like any set that has wings. Really hoping for the Crimson Feather rerun so that I can finish that set because I did pull enough for the wings, but I do not have the full set. And then the last jump, which is a little bit bigger and all lit up, I thought as the final jump it should be a little bit more special. Got a little bit of a fenced-in garden area there, and we are back to the beginning. I'm going to do a quick run through of the track at night because I think it looks really pretty at night as well. So I'm just going to do that really quickly. Love that glowy little tree. That's one of the ones you can grow yourself. I think it's called a cloud tree. Little fairy lights on the cliff. And a lit up jump. There used to be a chandelier in here, but I kept hitting my head on it. Okay, so part 2 of this video is the house itself. So this is the first Nikki house I've made, and it was really a learning process as I went, but I think I did an okay job. So we've got a nice little porch out front with some flowers. We've got another few little spots here you could take some photos. So we've got this nice little hammock, and we've got the knitting grandma chair. We've got the Halloween wreath above the door currently. I wish we had like a more neutral wreath to put up there, and I know we've got the Christmas one, I'm pretty sure. Um, but for now it's just the Halloween one. I hope they give us a more neutral one at some point. So, coming into the house, we have the main kitchen and dining and living area. So the kitchen, I haven't got an oven because honestly, I forgot and I can't be bothered. I'll eat toast, that's all I need. Um, I only ever use the dessert table anyway for the selling bonus, so it doesn't really bother me. Got a dining area here with some big old ice cream decorations and the candy machine. And then over here we've got the nice new big squishy seat, which I really love. And the ship in a bottle that's out at the moment, which I didn't know got water in it when you activate it, so that was a fun surprise. So we've got a nice little sitting area here with all of the gifts that I have because it's my birthday coming up. My birthday on Saturday. These are all my birthday gifts. Yippee! So like I mentioned earlier, you can see into the stable from in your living room, so that's fun. Imagine trying to eat your dinner and your horse is just staring straight at you. We have this nice tall ceiling in the middle here with this cool shell thingy. I don't know when we got this, if it's from a new update or from an older one, but I love it. It's really cool. And then up this way, there's another window that you can actually see out of later. So when we head upstairs, we've got this living area to the left, which I'll get to after. And then to the right, you come up a few more stairs, and we've got this little crafting area with the Stardew Valley chicken. That was absolutely my favorite update. I love the Stardew update. I'm a big Stardew fan. I've got all of my favorite current photos up on the detective board. If we come down this sneaky little hallway, we've got a little curtain here and bead curtain type thing going on. And then this is the bedroom. So I've got the fairy dress and Momo's outfit down here, and you can see down into the living area. We've got a little vanity makeup station, which I wish I had a mirror for, but you know what, it's fine. And I've got a little archway of flowers over it. I thought that was really pretty. Little postcards from Nikki's adventures. And a bed with a big soft teddy bear. So yeah, that's the bedroom. Now if we head the other way, this is the second living area. So we've got this spot, we've got the fortune telling crystal ball because I grinded so much to make this house that I ended up maxing out all of my home abilities, so I was given the recipe for that. We've got this fortune telling item. I think if I remember correctly, this was free. I can't remember. And then we come out here and we've got another little porch deck thing. Half of it is covered and half of it isn't. So we've got the little whimsical Ferris wheel thing and this lamp that matches it. Another little tea set, some flowers. I imagine that this is where Nikki would do her like planting and stuff, like her own flowers that she's growing. We've got the bike display with my favorite bike, this stupid two-person fish one that I love taking my friend around on. And we've got the treadmill that I never use because stay chunky divas. We've got the other area which is covered in fairy lights and looks so good at night. It'll probably be nighttime by the time I finish recording this section, so I can come back and show that. But yeah, the grinding it took me to get enough points for all of those fairy lights at full price was immense. And then we've got a telescope and we've got this little path that leads over to the tall viewing deck. So on this side we have the water area, and then we've got a statue over here and the area that goes uphill. So we come along here, nice little garden at the bottom, which is mostly just a template one that I squished in. Come up here, and this is it's a land item that I just shrunk down and it fits really nicely on this, so pro tip. And you can see a lot of the track from up here. I think this is the area you can see the most of the track from. I don't know what Momo's doing all the way down there, but okay. Somehow it hadn't turned night yet, so I've done that manually myself. There's a lot of stuff on this island that glows at night, which makes me very happy. You can see all the twinkly lights down there. And then I wanted to show off my fairy lights at night because they look so pretty and I worked so hard on them. And this whole area inside is so pretty and glowy at night with the whim stars and everything. Alright, so that was the tour. Thank you guys so much for watching if you made it all the way to the end. I'm going to put the scheme code in the description, and I'll also put my current friend code with the current expiry date. If the friend code is expired, feel free to pop a comment and I will reply with my friend code. I am always happy to make more Nikki friends. Feel free to make this scheme for yourself, but do be warned that it takes an immense amount of astrolites and dye to make. I think it was like 2,300 dye that I had to make, and when I started this, it was just under 6 million astrolites, which is why it took me so long to make, because even with all of the crafting to bring down the astrolite costs, it was a lot. So feel free to add me as a friend and come visit my island, or import the scheme to see it for yourself. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below and I am happy to answer. And thank you for watching.